Hey everyone, welcome back to HR Unscripted, and where we strip away the buzzword and the talk real about people, culture, and all things HR. So, I'm Deepika, your host, and today we are diving into a hot topic in hiring, that is culture fit versus culture art. So, what do these actually mean? And more importantly, what do we look for when we are hiring someone to join our team? So today we are going to talk about it and we are going to break it down that what we need actually, the culture fit or a culture add or both. So now let me talk about my learning from my career, and I want to share my recruitment mantra with you all. So early in my career, like one of my manager gave me a piece of advice, and she was the she's a very wonderful person, and she really taught me that how to work in the corporate culture. So when we are hiring, like we really worked for around two years with together, and she gave me a lot of advice. She gave me lot of mantras to work in a corporate, and that piece of advice that she gave me for the recruitment has become my now recruitment mantra. So she said that when you are interviewing a candidate, ask yourself, can you sit down and have a meaningful cup of coffee or a tea with this person? And I was, when I heard about it, I was really amazed that why it does matter. Like, even if, let's suppose, if a person is coming for the interview, do I need to think that if I can sit with her, with him or not? And that's clicked for me. And it's not about being best friends, but about having that comfort and openness to engage in real conversations when we are talking. So now, whenever I'm hiring, I'm asking myself, can I have a cup of coffee with the person? I can I really connect with them? If the answer is yes, then that's a potential. So now, because this is what we call a casual team meeting, the coffee chats, and the natural interactions when you are having these when you are having those type of a natural interaction, definitely that's fit for your organization too. So that's how define culture fit. It's all about the shared values and about whether this person will thrive in the environment we have built it till now or not. So at Nirogam, if I talk specifically about my current organization, Nirogam, we believe in hiring with heart and alignment. Definitely, because what we have called the seven distinction of being the Nirogamite, things like integrity, communication, curiosity, accountability, authenticity. So these are our foundation, right? So when we assess for a culture fit, we are not looking for sameness. That that person should be very good in of communication from the day one, and all of those things. But what we are looking for is the shared value. That what are the values that we are sharing? But here is the twist. After the foundation is there, we move to the real definition differentiator, that is the culture add, right? Because what we want is always not about the culture fit, because there are some shared values that we are looking for, but it's not like that we want only a person that who fits well in our culture. But definitely today in era we definitely need a culture ad, because the culture ad is about what someone brings that we don't have, but that we don't already have. And definitely it's very important because it's about broadening perspectives, not duplicating them, right? Because let's say we hired only the culture fit person, that we do have a seven these distinction to being Nirogamites, and we are not changing that how we can be fit in the current or in current scenario, right? So we recently had this moment, like so I also want to share my moment of a recruitment, and let me give you an example that how important this culture ad is with the culture fit, right? So definitely when you are hiring your first way of coming to coming to on a decision that uh, is this person is good in communication, is this person is authentic, that what my shared values, core values of Nirogam is. There are a lot of seventh extinction that I have, and that's one of my core foundation that I want in an organization. But definitely it's not the end. We need a person that who can broaden everything, the perspective, that how we are doing work they can give, right? So that's that is the one example that I have a great example that I have we have hired in our organization, the very senior position that we were hiring. So we had this moment while we were hiring that a senior role person. So we review around close to 30 to 40 candidates, and all of them were very great profiles, good experience, with a very good strong resume. But there was a one person who stood out, not because he was not because of the resume, not because he was a good culture fit and showing me the seventh extension of Nirogam. That was the core values, but because he had actually purchased our product on his own, and he gave us genuine thoughtful feedback that is unsolicited, unfiltered, and super insightful. And that's made us a plus. Here's someone, we felt that we do have a 30 to 40 candidates. Nobody did it. Definitely. Nobody is into our product. Nobody has given us that real feedback after using it. So here's someone who is already thinking like a partner, right? Someone who is engaged with what we do, not just as a job, but as a customer and a believer that what the person is thinking. And that's the honesty that we wanted for that role. And that's where, like, we got someone, oh, that he's going to that much of extent. So see, if it's in the interview he's going to that much of extent, what if that person will join, and what wonder he will do. So now that's the moment we knew that he wasn't just a culture fit, but he was a culture ad. And that's what sealed the deal. Culture ad shows up in the form of initiative, fresh thinking, or simply seeing things from a perspective we hadn't considered before. So, when we hire, here what we are looking for: alignment with purpose and values, the foundation, because the foundation really has to be very strong. Because when your foundation are strong, because when anybody build a company, they build upon some of the core values and the foundation that companies carry on within themselves. If we talk about four big B's companies or any of the companies, right? So still you need to take care of these foundation, like if the person is showing those foundations or not. And also you need to also look for the person is a culture addition to your organization or not, or it's just that a person who will just listen, don't give any perspective or don't broaden your perspective, right? Because that is what the actual need right now. So now, and also we need to look for the complementary strength, what's gap they can fill in the team, what are the learning agility, are they open to growth, are they open to growth, or set in their ways, or they are just going to listen, or they are just going to be sit there and working. What are the 10 KPIs that the person is having? And the last thing that very, very important, team chemistry, not sameness. We want somebody to that that the person should add something to our team, that addition to our team that we don't know. And there where the coffee test come in, like I shared in the video that how I recruit. That can we challenge each other and still collaborate with the cup of a coffee or a tea? To wrap it up, culture fit help us build stability, but culture add, that's what pushes us forward, because it gives us a different perspective of a person to know, and also it gives a different perspective to the organization to see, right? So the next time when you are hiring, don't just ask, will they fit in? Ask, will they help us grow? If you have got your own hiring mantra or a time when a candidate surprised you in the best way, drop it in the comment and I would love to hear your story. So for today, thanks for watching. I will see you next time on HR Unscripted. And let's see, and let me invite some of my colleagues to talk about that what they look in. Are they looking for a good culture fit, or they are looking for the culture act? For me today, I feel that with a culture fit, a person should be a culture addition to a team, and that's the best hire that you might have in your company. So what you are waiting for? Just ask. Just when you're recruiting, see both, not only one. So till then, see you in the next video with one of my colleagues talking about these issues and what that she thinks about it. Till then, bye bye. Take care.